Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Undesired and Prescribed podcast. I am Brown Sugar, coming to you in front of a live studio audience. I have a bunch of David Kiefers in the Xbox Live Party listening in. So, before I forget, this episode is brought to you by absolutely nobody because nobody will ever sponsor my shit. But, anyways, so bringing this to a very unique topic today, and you know what? This is like a really interesting topic to me. I could probably talk about this for a really long time. But dreams. Today I am talking about dreams. And I don't know, just so much as like my fascination with them. So I dream a lot and I dream vividly. And like the more like research I've done about this, the more I see why. And I am not going to lie. I have most of my dreams are either like outrageous, like okay, I guess most dreams are outrageous, so I wouldn't count that. But most of mine, it's like probably like 60% nightmares, 25% sexual dreams, and like 15% like just normal dreams, I guess, cool dreams. I don't know, but the more I started reading up about this, the more interesting I found it. So I started going and like asking some of my friends. So yesterday I was baking with Dylan. Shout out Dylan, and I don't know. This is what got me like thinking about dreams, like more like and more in depthly again. But I asked him because some common things that happen in my dreams are if I'm driving, I can't brake. So I will literally drive through stop signs. I will try to brake. Like I'm conscious. I'm like, oh, I need to brake. I'm conscious that I need to brake, but then I don't. So I mean, I start to, but like I never fully come to a stop. So I will run through red lights, and I'll get very anxious that oh my gosh, the cops might pull me over because she just fucking ran a red light, obviously. And I also run into cars. Granted, it's not like super like collision heavy and shit like that, but I still run into cars. And 2 nights ago, I was on the highway and there's this food truck in front of me, and I hit the food truck, but like it was very like light. But obviously they fucking noticed. But I was like in my head, like in the dream, I was like, I'm just gonna keep driving because they probably won't notice. And then they were like flagging me down to pull over, obviously. And I got out, and then I just ordered something from their food truck, and then I went on my way. I was like, they didn't fucking notice. Let's go. But no, so I was talking to Dylan, and he said that's a common thing for him too. He said that he can't brake when he's driving in his dreams, so he like crashes into people. He runs through red lights, shit like that. And I said, that's interesting. So then it led me to asking him about what about walking and running? Like, can you do that at your top speed? Because in my dreams, I can't do that. Like, I can't run at my top speed all the time, or I feel like I'm being like weighed down, or my legs are really heavy. So talking to David, and he experiences the same things too. So I'm getting to like I'm gonna come to the scientific conclusion after my hypotenuse that there are certain characteristics throughout dreams that we all share, right? Such as my legs being like super heavy, I can't run, not being able to like break in dreams, and I'm sure there's like countless other ones that are out there that we all share, which is really unique. But so I dream a lot and dream quite often, probably because I don't have like the best of habits when it comes to like sleep itself, but because I go to bed late, I usually wake up like I don't get like a full REM cycle, shit like that. So, but I always have vivid dreams, and I honestly like love them. I love like being able to tell people about my crazy ass dreams, and I love like when my friends are in my dreams, and I like get so excited to tell them the next morning. It's like, oh, you're in my dream, and something like really crazy happened. But sometimes they're too fucking crazy, so not usually, but a good portion of the time I keep them to myself. And then maybe later on, when I feel like it's not as weird, I'll be all like, yeah, so you're in my dream a couple weeks ago, and something really weird happened. I think that happened with my friend Maria. Really fucking weird. Like I said, it's like 60% nightmares, 25% sexual dreams. I guess if you like bundle them together, there's like, it feels like 1 in 3 dreams has something sexual happen in it. So I guess you couldn't really break it down like, this dream is all nightmares, this dream is all sexual, this dream is just all normal. But so I don't know, it feels like in 1 in 3 dreams something sexual happens either to me or in the dream that I witnessed. Like a couple nights ago I had this dream that my friend was giving a presentation in class, but before that, she took our other friend out to her car and gave him head. Like, what the fuck? Like, why would I dream about that? Because sometimes, like, oh, your dreams mean something. I was like, bro, there's no way that all my dreams mean something, because some of this shit is too crazy. But I think one of the scary things about dreams themselves is that there's no exact science behind it. Scientists have spent countless amount of years trying to figure out what the fuck dreams are, like what purpose do they have, how do we do it, and it's obviously happens during your rapid eye movement while you're sleeping. And there's theories about it, but there's no conclusive, solid evidence on it. But it happens in us like daily. Now we don't always remember it, or I guess we may not always like dream, but I don't know. It's something that happens quite often. And I have some friends that don't know that they just like, oh, I don't dream ever. But reading up about it, they do dream, but they just don't remember. So if you're one of those people that's like, I don't dream, you do dream. You just can't remember them. Probably because they're boring as shit and not as entertaining as mine. Anyways, moving on. So looking up some of interesting facts about dreams, this is honestly, some of this stuff is kind of freaky, or mind-blowing, I should say. Such as, when you're dreaming, your muscles are paralyzed. Most of your muscles become paralyzed during your REM sleep cycle to prevent you from acting out your dreams. Now, obviously, there's stuff like sleepwalking and shit like that, but most of your muscles, like if you're like deep into your REM cycles, your muscles are like paralyzed. And that is like fucking insane. I've known this one for a little while now. I think I know this one for about a year at least, but your brain isn't capable of coming up with entirely new people and faces. So every person that is in your dream, whether you know them or not, you have seen them at some point in your life. Whether it's a passing stranger, like in the mall, the fucking subway, on the street, wherever, or you've seen them like on TV and they're like a background character, you have seen the person in your dreams, the stranger in your dreams, you have seen them somewhere before in your life. And that blows my mind to think about, that your brain is going to remember some insignificant person that you have no recollection of, and you'll just think, wow, my brain just like totally made that up. Fucking insane. I've had so many loves of my life that I've never even seen before, and I've met them in my dreams. Crazy. Some other things that I learned about in dreams, and this one, well, I'll work up to this one. This one's a pretty fucking insane one. It still blows my mind that I read this at work earlier today, because I was still doing some research before hopping in on this, but not everybody dreams in color. It's like I think 12% of people that can recall their dreams dream in black and white. I think that's crazy, honestly, like, because obviously we live in a color world, and I don't know if this was just me or anything like that, but when I was a kid, I used to think that everything, like old times, like fucking, like, I don't know, like 1899 or whatever, it was all black and white. Like, color didn't become a thing until, like, I don't know, like actual like color. So everybody saw something in black, like everybody saw something in black and white. But obviously that's not the case, and I was a fucking dumbass kid. But that's crazy to think about. Like, imagine thinking that you're somewhere, but there's no color at all. It's all black and white. And that's kind of crazy to me, honestly. Especially, probably more so to me just because of how dumb I used to think when I was a kid. The low stress means that you have happier dreams. So, like, the less stressed out you are, the more happy dreams that you're more likely to have. Which that's pretty nice. I don't necessarily think I'm a stressed out person, but I mean, sometimes stress can get to me, so then it's like kind of like weird and shit like that. Okay, so kids have more nightmares. Not surprised by that. Nightmare. Who was his name? Who was his name? Fuck. Eric Andre. Yeah. Fucking funny man, but yeah, kids are more likely to have nightmares. Women are more prone to scary dreams. They didn't. Okay. The fact that it was listed as scary dreams, I was like, is that different than nightmares? But okay, I should have read that more. But Nightmares always, not always, but usually occur at similar times of night. And like I said, it's like 60% of the dreams that I can remember at least are nightmares. And by nightmares, I don't know if I would necessarily say like I find them like absolutely disturbing and scary and stuff like that, but they wouldn't classify them as a good dream either, because sometimes I'll like wake up in a sweat or something like that because it's, I don't know, kind of insane. Um Your feelings could come out in a dream. For example, you're more likely to experience negative dreams about lost loved ones if you're suffering from post-traumatic symptoms, guilt, or blame over their death. I haven't had anything that serious happen to me, but when I was reading about this, the first thing that clicked in my mind, oh my god, so this is a couple weeks ago, and I was in a very bad mood. I wanted to fight somebody. And when I fight somebody, I can't fight anybody, obviously. I can't, like, if you've seen me in real life, you know I can't fucking fight anybody. But, you know, like, verbal altercation. I fucking love that shit sometimes. But I get, like, that very far and few between. But anyways, so I got into a fight with my friend Carly. And I felt like a major dick afterwards. Not immediately afterwards, probably like the next day. But anyways, and I tried to apologize, and obviously she was still mad. And wasn't going for it, which totally makes sense. But obviously I was still feeling guilty over it, and I actually started having nightmares about that guilt. Like one of the dreams I can remember, because I'm really good friends with her older brother. Like he's like one of my oldest. He probably is my oldest friend now that I think about it. But I've known him since kindergarten, and so I know. I know like their whole family, and in this dream we're like at I was like in Chuck E. Cheese or Dave and Buster's. It was something like that, and you know I'm chilling. I have my Segway. I'm just like riding around the fucking Chuck E. Cheese, Dave and Buster's, where the fuck it is, and I see their family. All right, but then I see that she's with them, and I get like really like anxious. I'm like, oh no, I feel like really bad about being a dick, so I'll just avoid them. But then the older brother, Caleb, he noticed me. He's like, hey, come here. And then his parents start calling to me. He goes, come here. I just kept avoiding them because I felt so guilty about how much of a fucking dick I was. But, you know, I'm interested to know if, like, that, like, obviously that can't just apply to only me. I can't be the only person that has dreams about guilt. But, I don't know. It's crazy to read about some of this stuff. And then, like, I think back to shit that, like, dreams that I recently had, because obviously, like, it's fresher in my mind, but also some of these have like unlocked some like fucking crazy ass dreams for me. Like one of the craziest nightmares that I can remember is I was living so it was when I first moved to Fort Wayne, Indiana. Was living in this apartment. It was a pretty nice apartment too, like Preston Point. Like I think those are nice apartments if you're familiar with Preston Point. But anyways, so I was living there. My brother was recently born, and I have two older half sisters, and one of them, Tori. My brother and I shared a room at Preston Point, and for some reason, everything was red. Everything was red. Why? I don't know. I don't know why everything was red, but it's like a red tint or some shit like that. And what had happened was I was in my closet, and I don't know, there's like this creepy figure like sitting on his chair, and he was telling me, you have to decide. And like the closet door was closing, and then I go outside because I saw my sister and my brother sitting there. I was like, I want to go be with them because this shit's like really fucking scary. I want to be with my fucking family. And I walk out there, and then fucking Jason is there with his fucking machete like rising slowly. And then I'm like, I'm too young to die, blah, blah, blah. And I fucking woke up. But yeah, this is like going through these facts is just like unlocking so many memories for me. So I definitely recommend you go through and look up some dream facts too, because this shit is fucking crazy. But another thing is eating late isn't helpful, which like I eat late a lot. So that's probably one reason I have nightmares a lot, because it's signaling. Because your metabolism increases and it's signaling your brain to be more active. So like wake up in a fucking sweat and shit like that because you're running for your goddamn life. But it's kind of insane. And this goes back to like forgetting like dreams and stuff like that. So people tend to forget 95 to 99% of their dreams, which I'm not surprised on because it seems like a lot of people are like, "Oh, I don't dream." I was like, "You probably do." Like in my head, I'm not going to like start a fight with them. I'm like in my head, I was like, "You probably dream, but you just don't remember them." But I'm never like that. I'm never like that, even though I should be. But people over the age of 10 have at least 4 to 6 dreams every night. You see, and that's where it goes back to. You just don't fucking remember them. And also in those dreams, you also tend to dwell on the negatives more than the positives. That's just like what our brain does in nature when we dream. We are more like not likely. We are going to focus more on the negatives of our dreams or negatives going on in our lives than the positives. So even if you're not stressed out in your dreams that you can remember, you're probably thinking back saying, I would focus a lot more on the negatives at my time. Like, I don't know, like fucking I totaled my car or something. Okay, I can't use that example because I actually did total my car. The black ice on New Year's Day totaled my car. All right, let me get that straight. But that's kind of insane. And I know a lot of people probably have heard this. I heard this from like fucking Disney Channel, I feel like, or I don't know what it was, but you can control your dreams. You got to figure out you're in a dream. You can do whatever you want. Which, honestly, I feel like it's total bullshit. If you can control your dreams, please tell me, because I want to know how it is. But they say that you may be able to control your dreams. Like, techniques for, like, lucid dreaming, like, somebody can, like, if they see, like, a red ball or something like that. I think that was, like, a cartoon I saw. But I don't know. I don't believe that. I really don't see how somebody could be able to control their dreams and shit like that. Here's another one that made me go, what the fuck? The sudden muscle spasms are in your imagination. Like, a lot of times I'll wake myself up because I'm flaring my fucking arms around and shit like that. And I'm like, whoa, I thought it only happened in my dream. But no, you actually like do that shit. And such as like fucking falling and shit like that too. Like those go hand in hand because fuck, I can't think. I lost my goddamn train of thought. But like, so I had this dream. I have dreams like this all the time. We all dream like we're falling, and then they wake up and we're like, whoa, 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 I thought I was falling. But I remember like the first time I had a dream like that, I can remember I was sleeping like on my couch in my living room. Little Jared in like 5th grade maybe, laying on my couch, shaking a nap, long day at school, had a nice juice box, Capri Sun, and taking a nap on my couch in the living room. And then I'm dreaming on the couch, like dreaming that I'm on the couch, laying on the couch. And then I'm going down a fucking swirly slide at my goddamn school. And I like woke the fuck up because I sort of felt like I was falling and shit like that. Creepy as hell. Oh, this one right here, mates. This is like directly for my friend Maria. So tooth dreams could have a bigger meaning. So she tells me that she has dreams sometimes about her teeth falling out. So dreams about your teeth falling out may be caused by an undiagnosed dental irration. Well, fuck. Can I not read all of a sudden? Irritation. I'm stupid. Like Brooks. Okay, Bruxims. I don't know what the fuck that is. Rather than a pre-motion of dental, like old folklore suggests. Basically, you have some fucking undiagnosed dental disorder, Maria. There's a lot of fucking things wrong with you. I just added to your list. You're welcome. All right. So I think this. No, fuck it. I'm saving this fact for the very end. Now I'm going to hop to the sexual side because there's a lot of shit that goes into the like sex dreams, like wet dreams and shit like that. So fun fact, there's actually a term for morning wood. It's called nocturnal penial tumescensus, some shit like that. It causes men to have 3 to 5 erections every night, some lasting 30 minutes. Fucking insane. Could you imagine being a stiff mister for 30 fucking minutes? That is kind of insane. So, women can have wet dreams too. I just thought anybody could. I don't know. So I thought I might throw that in there in case people thought women couldn't. But sex dreams aren't common though. By the way, remember how I said like 25%, but basically like 1 in 3 dreams I had like something sexual happens. Approximately 4% of men and women dream about sex, according to research. So I must be some sort of fucking outlier, or I don't know, because I honestly I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, do I have some sort of disorder? Because I have a lot of sexual dreams, or do I just like want to have sex with just about all of my friends or something like that? Because I have a lot of like sexual dreams involving my friends. I need to be diagnosed. I need to go like on Dr. Phil or something like that. But it's crazy because especially seeing like they aren't that common. But sleep. So I think this is something too. I think this is something that plays into it because when I go to sleep, I can't go to sleep unless I'm face down. All right, and your sleep position matters because if you're more likely to dream about sex if you sleep face down. And I can only fall asleep face down. um, which is kind of funny, honestly. But sleep sex is real though. So sleep sex, also called sexsomnia, is a sleep disorder much like sleepwalking, except instead of walking, a person engages in sexual behavior like masturbation or intercourse while asleep. And that led me to a question that I asked my friend David, who's listening in on this right now, is so guys, like we have wet dreams. One that I remember profoundly, is Cardi B. I found her very attractive when she was first was right when like Bodak Yellow came out. I thought she was really fucking hot. And not saying that she's not attractive now, but we already know my thoughts on Cardi B. I had a dream that she was writing me, and it felt real. And obviously, like I woke up and it was a wet dream. So that leads me to my question. I was like, and it felt like I was inside of her. So when I feel that sensation, what is actually going on? Like, am I like actually like masturbating like during my dream, or like what? Because another sexual dream time that I can remember is so when I first moved down into the basement at my mom's, I didn't have a bed yet, so I was sleeping on the couch. And I remember I was having a sexual dream where I was with a girl laying down in the shower, okay? And she sat on my face and in the shower, so it was her bare ass. So I was eating her ass. And then, I wake up with both my hands in the air and my tongue sticking out. So I'm like, oh, I felt really embarrassed. Like my basement is dark as fuck, and I was embarrassed though. I was fucking embarrassed because I was like, oh my gosh, who, like, I was embarrassed because I was in high school, like sexual dreams and stuff like that. It was kind of embarrassing. So, and like that goes back to like like flaring your arms, like you like do like the shit that like happens in your dreams and stuff like that. So I know that stuff happens, but like, how does like just like the sensation in our mind just is that enough for us to make guys ejaculate? Is that enough for like women to come as well, or is there actually like something that we specifically do that we just don't know? But there is another thing that can lead to having more dreams about sex that isn't just having to do with sleeping face down. Being locked up, hand tools. I wish they went in depth about these, but it just says hand tools. Being naked, being smothered, or being unable to breathe, or swimming, which that is fucking weird. Like, so if you like, depending on how kinky you are, you're more likely to have fucking like sex dreams. So that's kind of funny. But that basically sums up about everything besides like the one fact that I'm gonna get to, which is blows my mind still, is just how fucking crazy dreams are, and about how we all are very different with our experiences. Like how some of us don't remember any of our fucking dreams at all. How some of us have very particular dreams that we only remember. Me, I feel like I have like a wide variety of dreams that I can remember. Like nightmares, like sex, just normal stuff, like happy stuff. Like I feel like I have a wide variety. And when I talk to my friends and tell my friends about my dreams, like some of them are like, I think of like Gabby, and she never fucking remembers. She's like, I don't have dreams, hooker. Like shit like that. And Then there's me, who has like a wide variety of dreams. So I don't know. It's kind of interesting because everybody's different. Because my friend David, who's on the in the party right now, he was telling me that like most of his dreams, like or I don't know if it's most of his dreams, but some of his dreams lately are like related to video games because him and I play video games together. So his dreams are more video game related. So shit like that happens. So like he dreams that, oh man, him and I were playing Rainbow Six, and I had a dream about him and I playing Rainbow Six a couple weeks ago too. But I don't know. It's very interesting that everybody dreams in different ways. So am curious to know what you guys think about dreams, or how your dreams are, or how you and I differ, or how we're similar, or just whatever what other aspect at all. Because it's truly, I think dreams are honestly like one of like the most fascinating things that we as humans can do. Like besides emotions, I think dreaming, because it's so unsolvable. It feels like and at least in my life, I feel like we'll never solve dreams. We'll never figure out what they are, if they all have meaning, if these are like subconscious things that we feel or want, shit like that. But okay, final fact about dreams: blind people can see in their dreams. Like they see stuff. It like they dream. Like they dream just the same as you and I, and they can see things. That truly blows my fucking mind. I could not imagine, and it made me wonder. I didn't get a chance to look this up before recording it, but it made me wonder, like if deaf people can hear in their dreams. But like, that's something I'm gonna have to research. But that kind of is insane, because obviously it happens in your head, but like your brain can't construct people, you know. And if you're blind, you can't see people. So like, what exactly do they dream about? And I want to know, like, what kind of like sensation that is, because you literally go from seeing nothing your whole life, and then like, you know, like a couple nights you'll be all like, there's fucking somebody over here in the fucking McDonald's drive-throughs line with you. I don't know what they dream about, but the fact that they dream it's insane to me, and it is kind of, oh man, that really like, you know, I'm glad I ended with this one, because this one just shut my whole brain down. Because all these facts, you know, I just went through like pretty good, but this one is like legitimately like shutting my brain down, because I'm trying to like comprehend it, trying to think about it. But guys, as I said before, please let me know about your dreams, like how you guys differ from me on like thoughts, feelings, shit like that. Like it's insane. It's like one insane like never ending topic, I feel like, and I want to know more about it. But hey, like, leave comments on YouTube, connect with me on all my social media platforms, links in bio. But guys, I appreciate you all so much for tuning in. And until the next UP, I will see you guys when I see you. So take care. Bye.